Hollywood has some of the most outdated belief systems ever. Now, this springs from the early days of Hollywood, where typewriters were used to type out scripts to match the 1 page per minute rule, and they've set it so that Courier font 12 point is required, is deemed professional when you write a screenplay. But if you were to go independent, that may not be so rigid after all, because here's what you can do. You can literally find similar fonts that match the characteristics of Courier font and match the rule of 1 page per minute standard, and then when you write those scripts you can simply put it out, because when Hollywood first started, typewriters were there. They were used primarily to type out scripts, and painfully so. If you had to do a rewrite, anytime you had to do a rewrite, or if you made a mistake on a script, say for example you had a typo, or you did something where you had to change a piece of dialogue, you had to retype everything and then proceed further, which was time consuming. However, now that computers have come aboard and made it easier to edit on the go, but let me tell you something here. No matter how technology makes it easier for you to do something, doesn't make it a replacement, and it doesn't make it a substitution for your own creative thinking process. So, which is why in previous videos I recommended that you first handwrite your screenplay, so that once you get your thoughts going and once you hit the enemy called writer's block, you can use the handwriting technique of handwriting your script with a pen on a piece of paper in script writing form to get your juices flowing. And when you continue, you can simply get it all ready, type it up, and then do what it takes to adjust it. But do not for 1 second believe the critics in the industry will give you a pass. They will give you a recommendation, because 9 out of 10 times they will say no. They are programmed to say no. They will find any excuse in the book to say no, and that includes sounding smart, using words that make them sound smart, using words that are not even needed, overcomplicating it. For example, I had a reader, when he read my script, he actually flat out came out and used the words confusing and convoluted. Now bear in mind that if you look up the meaning of convoluted, you will find that it means complex and confusing. Why would a reader have grammatically in a sentence confusing and then confusing and complex? It's redundant, but they do it anyway. So that's something you got to look out for. So a couple of red flags there for you. And what they will also do, what the readers will also do, is they'll be vague. They won't tell you specifics, what they found objectionable in your script. They'll vaguely say something not right with this, or something's wrong with this. This is bad, and we can't really fix it. You must really fix it. That kind of thing. So take these tips, and this is exactly how you can proceed with writing. This is one tip for you, where instead of, if you don't like the standard font that is used by screenwriters for centuries, or for, shall we say, for years, for decades, find something similar that matches that 1 page per minute rule. And because Hollywood has this thing where, or in the film world, there's this thing where you get to know the rules, but you got to know when to break them or how to break them. So if you're independent, this is a tip for you. So, with that being said, I hope you'll take this on board. So thank you for joining me. This has been Jared Dean Winchester, also known as the Story Dude. Like, comment, and subscribe, because I post anywhere between 2 to 3 episodes per month of the show every year. So be sure to check all of my episodes out. And until I see you again, don't forget to turn that page.